What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Wednesday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking time out to consume the content, so thank you. And yeah, I had to look at my watch to see what day it was because I forgot. It's Wednesday, guys. So what happened was, we're going to talk about XRP and the SEC this morning, by the way. But what happened was, I got a new contract on a job, and then the fucking supervisor the other day just decides to just go home and not tell anyone. And then no one else can work without a supervisor. So we're waiting for the supervisor, or a new supervisor, so we can all go back and fucking work and carry on with the job. If they don't sort it out by Monday, I'll be looking for another contract, but we'll see what happens. We're also going back to school soon, so stay tuned for that. That will be an interesting journey. XRP lawsuit. Oh, and again, yesterday, anyone who felt offended by the grey-haired motherfuckers, for one, if you're not a motherfucker, you should know it's never aimed at you. For two, if you're pulling off the grey hair silver fox style, ain't aimed at you. 3, it was mainly aimed at old men with white hair. You know the dance. Never umbrella what I say, or you might limit what I start to say. That's why some people don't go online, because they're scared of upsetting someone. Anyway, fucking waffling. XRP lawsuit, Ripple goes for the jugular with the SEC's contradictions. Now, what are the SEC doing? Because in my opinion, all I see them doing is hurting investors. Especially low-level, should we say low-level American investors, not like even your accredited investors that took a hit on this shit. XRP could potentially be at a new all-time high with ADA now, but I said months ago, didn't I expect it to be over $1 before this court case ends. Now we're sat at like 120 odd, whatever it's currently at. It might well be over $2, or even at a new all-time high by the time this ends at this rate. But what the fuck's going on? I've told you, if you want the actual lowdown, technically, with someone who actually knows the terminology and knows what it all means, go see Legal Briefs. Go see Legal Briefs on YouTube. Just literally put in on Google Legal Briefs XRP court case, and you will see his channel. Yeah, you're welcome. Mr. Hinman's personal views as to XRP's status are dubious. In any event, given his testimony that not all of the factors laid out in how we need to be met to be an investment contract. Oh, not all the factors laid out in how we need to be met to be 1933 fuck that Howey test needs fucking off, mate. We need a new test that considers digital value, as well as the rest of the new technology that has come since 1933. Ripple has filed its response to the SEC's opposition to Defendants Motion to compel the production of internal and inter-agency documents. Again, Legal Briefs, you're welcome. Because somebody said, we're not lawyers, we're not solicitors, we ain't expected to understand all this, and there's a reason for that. They don't want us to. They don't want you to understand it. They want you to either think, oh, well, XRP's fucked, sell it all, or I don't understand that, so what's the fucking point? It's literally the two roads most humans walk down every fucking day. I don't understand it, what's the fucking point? I can't fucking, what's the fucking point? Literally. So the SEC has been arguing privilege issues regarding its deliberate process on the nature of Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP should be enough to justify a refusal to hand over said documents, even though the judge insists on doing so. Ironically, it was found the same day that Ripple Counsel had confronted the SEC for deleting a portion of the William Hinman's deposition transcript. Deposition transcript. Both parties are scrambling to resolve the complicated privilege issues for the handover of the SEC's documents and the hardships to deliver Ripple's terabyte of Slack messages, which the defendants refuses to do. Everything must be straightened out before the end of August 31st. See lawsuit agenda. Ooh. Gonna have to get that open in a new tab, bruh. There's a fucking agenda. First I'm hearing. What's next on the SCV Ripple agenda? According to the document, another hyperlink published on Twitter, Ripple's response to the SEC's emergency motion for the discovery conference regarding Slack communications and any motion to seal exhibits filed with that motion is due on August 16, 2021. Following day, August 16th, the SEC will respond to Ripple's motion for a discovery conference regarding the SEC's improper assertion of the deliberative process privilege and any motion to seal exhibits filed with that motion. Excuse me. The fact discovery deadline is August 31st and the expert discovery deadline is August 31st, sorry, and the discovery deadline is October 31st. There's a hell of a lot of information, there's a lot of terminology, illegal briefs. You're welcome. It's hyperlinked to fuck, guys. So on that bit there, yeah. See lawsuit agenda. Go and have a read. SEC continues to fight what the court already recognised as relevant to fair notice defence. As to the recently filed response by Ripple and its individual defendants, the letter summarised at issue. Here is the propriety of the SEC's blanket invocation of the deliberative process privilege, the DPP. Yet the SEC spends the bulk of its opposition relitigating the relevance of materials that the court has already found to be relevant and compelled to be produced. Jesus fucking, is there a simpler way of putting this shit? Like, just for normal fucking people who like to read normal fucking words with less than 40 syllables. Please. Jesus fucking wet. It's boiling me piss, June. I fucking... The SEC also continues to fight the legal standards that the court has already recognised. Excuse me. Recognise that they apply to the fair notice defence raised by Ripple and to the SEC's aiding and abetting claims against individual defendants. What the SEC does not, because it cannot defend, is its across-the-board assertion of the DPP. Instead, the SEC asks the court to trust it, or the production of nothing and look at nothing, notwithstanding the SEC's admission, buried in a footnote, that it improperly designed or designated 40 documents as protected by the DPP when that privilege does not apply. Not only the SEC's argument that the documents are irrelevant ignores the court's prior rulings, but the plaintiff ignores that the DPP is qualified privilege and the SEC v. Ripple is an extraordinary case, according to the letter. The SEC's arguments the documents are irrelevant. Is that not like a fucking accused paedophile saying, listen, bro, my laptop's irrelevant, mate, I ain't bringing it in? Get fucked. Like, legal briefs. Shit. Do you know what? Now you know why I've left the XRP alone for the last 6 months, because it's a load of fucking shit. It's a load of shit. Let's have it right. Let's go rant. Fuck this now. Let's not beat around the fucking bush. Ripple's been disappointing. Ripple's let us down. They've had 4 fucking years to build on Codius, introduce smart contracts, fucking grow remittance corridors and all that shit. 4 fucking years, mate. Get fucked. We was reading about fucking Hyperledger, Interledger protocol and the fucking rest of it from documents from 2015. That's 6 fucking years. What have you been doing? 40. Fucking 100 million. You've got 2.5 million people using a secret fucking platform. What the fuck? Disappointing as fuck. This court case confusing as fuck. So yeah, that's why I stayed away from it. I'd just rather tickle Ada's balls for a year or 2, mate. And legitimately would. So, enter William Hinman's deposition. To prove its argument, Ripple cited the recent deposition of former director William Hinman, which the SEC tries to pass off as a non-event, squandered by defendants. But the opposite is true, the letter said. Excuse me. Merely by way of example, Mr. Hinman admitted that prior to him joining the SEC in 2017, but years into the alleged unregistered security offering by Ripple, the application of federal securities laws to digital assets was new for everyone, and no one knew a whole lot. He further admitted that he could not recall any specific work product generated at the time he joined the SEC relating to federal securities laws and Bitcoin, Ether, or XRP, and did not think people had completely thought through all the ways the securities laws might apply to that activity. Ripple's letter reminded the court this testimony, the documents produced, and potentially the documents that should be produced in discovery as a result of Defendants Motion, fatally undermine the SEC's allegations that the individual defendants acted recklessly in failing to recognise Ripple's sales of XRP as an unregistered securities offering at the time. Securities law experts of Mr. Hinman's stature, to say nothing of the full commission, had not reached that conclusion themselves despite looking into the issue, Ripple argued. Mr. Hinman's personal views as to XRP's status are dubious. Well, his views are dubious at best. Don't fucking listen to him, you know, fucking useless piece of shit. Ripple then doubled down on the issue, pointing out several instances in which the SEC contradicted its former officials and vice versa in public statements regarding the status of digital assets. Notably, Mr. Hinman's testimony is refuted by the SEC's own communications to the public. As late as October 2020, that the SEC had made no determination as to XRP's status, and the SEC's own filings in a case brought by XRP holders now seeking to intervene in this case, which stated that XRP's status under the securities laws is being litigated in this case. The Defendants Counsel argued in the letter, Mr. Hinman's personal views as to XRP's status are dubious. In any event, given his testimony that not all of the factors laid out in the Howey test need to be met to be an investment contract. If you've got a test to prove investment contracts, yet you don't have to pass the test to be an investment contract, I suggest you rewrite your fucking test, because clearly sounds like a load of fucking shit. Yeah, you dick. I'm fucking done reading that. If you want to read more of it, go and read the fucking hyperlinks. I literally don't give a shit anymore. I don't America, the SEC, you're only hurting your own investors, your own people. Do you understand that only 6 Americans use or store cryptocurrency and digital asset? Do you know how many Nigerians do? Do you know how many Nigerians use and hold it? 32%. 32%. Nigerian people will be richer than Americans by 2030. Wake the fuck up. Jesus Christ, what you doing, bruh? And that's to men and women. Hey, hashtag equality. We're all fucking brothers, sisters, mothers, bro. I don't give a shit, bruh. Male, female. Wind your neck in, sort it out, and invest in some digital fucking assets before you are left behind. Because that's what they try to fucking do. They try to leave you behind, mate. Do you really think all these retail investors and the super wealthy give a shit about what's happening to the SEC? Do they fuck? They're still buying XRP through Uphold. Still buying it. Any Americans watching, struggling to get XRP, don't know where to get it, get on Uphold. And legal briefs for the court case. On that note, I'm going to go to Greg's, get some breakfast. I'm going to ring the agency, see what the fuck's happening with his job and if they've got a new supervisor yet or not. I might just sell some crypto and do a supervisor course over the weekend and get the job myself. Fucking hell. I'm reluctant to spend more money in an industry I no longer want to work in. If I'm spending money on courses, it's to get to university and I'm literally going for the fucking PhD. Give a shit. If I get the grades in the bachelor's and master's, I'm going for a PhD. If they accept me, I don't know what I need. I think I need a fucking 1-1 though. I do a PhD. That's a fucking high grade, that, bruh. You have to do really fucking well, but if I'm smart enough, intelligent enough, and passionate enough, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do it. So, yeah, stay tuned on that. We're going aerospace engineering, astronautics. Oh yeah, space flight mainly. I want to build some spaceships. I'm a hardware guy, and I want to build hardware in space, basically. So we'll see what happens. As for you guys, just invest in yourself, invest in the internet of value, turn hobbies into revenue, yeah, keep that smile on your face, regardless of what's happening, try and smile. Could be worse, you might not have woke up. Back to that old saying, innit, be grateful you saw the fucking sun again this morning, because some people didn't. Yeah, it's hardcore, it's savage, it's brutal, but it's true. Some people ain't waking up this morning, I did, so thank fucking God for that, thank you. Thank the absolute for another day. Yeah. Live long and hodl everything, guys. Don't let it go. Stake it, bake it, leave it till you make it. Don't fake it. We're fucking rhyming. We need to go. We love crypto, we love XRP, and we love you. So take care of yourself, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.